Welcome to today's Daily Manna of Thursday, the 9th of July 2026. Today's topic is Power of Attorney. Our text is taken from Genesis chapter 33 verse 1 to 15. Verse 1. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and, behold, Esau came, and with him 400 men. And he divided the children unto Leah, and unto Rachel, and unto the 2 handmaids. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hindermost. And he passed over before them, and bowed himself to the ground 7 times, until he came near to his brother. And Esau ran to meet him, and embraced him, and fell on his neck, and kissed him, and they wept. And he lifted up his eyes, and saw the women and the children, and said, Who are those with thee? And he said, The children which God hath graciously given thy servant. Then the handmaidens came near, they and their children, and they bowed themselves. And Leah also with her children came near, and bowed themselves. And after came Joseph near, and Rachel, and they bowed themselves. Verse 8. And he said, What meanest thou by all this drove which I met? And he said, These are to find grace in the sight of my Lord. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother, keep that thou hast unto thyself. And Jacob said, Nay, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then receive my present at my hand. For therefore I have seen thy face, as though I had seen the face of God, and thou wast pleased with me. Take, I pray thee, my blessing that is brought to thee, because God hath dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. And he said, Let us take our journey, and let us go, and I will go before thee. And he said unto him, My Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me. And if men should overdrive them one day, all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over before his servant, and I will lead on softly, according as the cattle that goeth before me, and the children be able to endure, until I come unto my Lord unto Seir. Verse 15. And Esau said, Let me now leave with thee some of the folk that are with me. And he said, What needeth it? Let me find grace in the sight of my Lord. Key verse, Genesis chapter 33 verse 11. Take, I pray thee, my blessing that is brought unto thee, because God hath graciously dealt with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. It is inevitable for us to coexist with others. In so doing, very often, we offend one another. When this happens, we don't hold on to the offenses. It is imperative for us, as believers, to reconcile with those who offend us, or those who are hurt by our actions and conducts. This was what Jacob set out to do as he embarked on the journey home in an imminent tense meeting with his twin brother, Esau. Esau was aggrieved by Jacob for using subterfuge to deprive him of the blessing of their father, Isaac. Fearing the danger of Esau's wrath and his intention to kill him, Jacob had fled home to live with his uncle Laban. 20 years later, God appeared to Jacob and instructed him to return to his homeland. He began his homeward journey in obedience to God, but was haunted by the hatred of his brother. He was not sure that many years away from home had healed the wound. Going back home, Jacob must meet his brother with reconciliation in order to restore their fractured relationship. Intentionally, Jacob took practical steps toward restoring peace with Esau. Putting his family behind, Jacob went ahead and bowed himself 7 times as he got closer to Esau. This was a gesture of respect, an attempt to pacify his brother and deal with any revengeful thoughts. Additionally, Jacob sent gifts to Esau ahead of their meeting. While Jacob approached his brother with meekness and humility, Esau reciprocated with a hug and a kiss. This was a very refreshing moment. The past wounds had been healed. As Christians, we are to follow peace with everyone. Where there are offenses, let us seek reconciliation and forgiveness. Above all, where there is separation from God and enmity against Him because of sin, there must be reconciliation through repentance and faith in Jesus Christ. Thought for the day. The sweet fragrance of reconciliation is inestimably soothing.